What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a replay review today. It's going to be Pure Psychic versus Memento. This is actually against my brother. He's the one who got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! And he's probably a much better player than I am. And I did end up winning, so go me. And hope you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Join the Discord down below. So we did win the die roll, so we'll be going first. We go standby main phase. The reason we're not e-tellying in draw phase is because we have a unicorn and we want to be able to use that to see what our opponent is playing and to possibly rip a card out of their extra deck. We can see here that my opponent has drawn no interruptions, but I don't know that. We start with Special Summon Unicorn. Go Unicorn effect for Birth, activate E-Telly. E-Telly is going to grab us a Serene Psychic Girl. We're going to go Psychic Girl effect. This checks for Ash. Banish a Purge because we have another one. Special Summon the Mind Procedure, and then we'll pay 2,000 life points. In Mind Procedure, here we have a couple of options. We can add Parallel Teleport, Emergency Teleport, or Teleport Fusion. And you'll see here that I choose Parallel Teleport, and you'll see why in just a second. We're going to go Mind Procedure and Serene Psychic Girl into our Silent Psychic Magician. Silent Psychic Magician effect is going to target the Psychic Girl. This helps to play around a Bestial in case they wanted to target the Mind Procedure and banish it. Summon back the Serene Psychic Girl, make it level 3, and then we can go straight into our level 8 Punk Jam Dragon Drive. Now this is going to pay 600 and search us copy of Ghost Ogre. So I'm going for Ghost Ogre here because there's not a lot of other extension I want to be doing. I simply want another interruption. I have Imperm Purge, and I'd like a third hand trap to back that up. And you'll see we will get a Monster Negate, and we'll get Unicorn Fenrir on board. Then we'll overlay into the Jam Fever. Parallel teleport the Unicorn, tributing into a Fenrir. This is nice because we have Birth that can bring back the Unicorn. We'll go Fenrir effect, search another copy of Fenrir. Then we can activate Birth and Birth effect for our Unicorn. Set the Purge, set the Imperm, and move to the end phase. So you can see here we're playing pretty low to the ground. Didn't do a crazy combo, but this does set up a lot of interruption. So he draws into Super Poly. Starts by normal summoning Anguish, goes Anguish effect, I'll Imperm that, and that resolves. And then on Resolution, I'll go Chainlink 1 Fenrir, Chainlink 2 Unicorn to look at the extra deck. He'll chain Memento Fusion to summon out the Twin Dragon, I believe, and that way he can avoid me taking the one of copy from the extra deck. And this also will dodge the Fenrir banish. So I'll rip a Guardian Chimera. He's going to go Twin Dragon effect, and I will purge that. So unfortunately, this will destroy. So he's going to get the effect to special summon a level 6 or lower from grave. So he'll summon back the Dark Blade that he used to fuse. He'll go Dark Blade effect, target the Birth, discarding Memento Fusion. I'm going to chain Ghost Ogre here. So the reason I do this is it forces him to have an extender, and I know that any monster extender I can negate with a Jam Fever, and then should be in an okay position. So he goes Tatsu effect to summon. I go Jam Fever, negate and destroy. And then he sets Super Poly as his last card and ends turn. So here it's just a matter of getting lethal. I actually don't know if I can. So I'm going to go Fenrir for Unicorn. Switch the Fenrir to attack. I'm going to attack 3 times, and I'm going to banish another card from extra with the Unicorn effect. And I'll banish Little Knight. Main 2, go Unicorn and Fever into a Lambda. And this is good because I have a Gamma in hand. So now I know, all right, whatever he draws, I have Gamma plus Fenrir as interruptions for 2 cards. So that should check everything he can do. And it does end up being enough. So he draws Gaddock, normals to Gaddock, Gaddock effect. I go Gamma, and at that point, it's pretty much wraps. So I'll just go battle phase and it'll be game. Game 2, he's going first. The only hand trap I drew was Ghost Ogre, which is not ideal against a deck like Memento, which can set up a really powerful board. So you go standby main. Let's start with Darkblade effect, and I'm going to Ghost Ogre this. The reason I do that is because it is my only hand trap, and I am putting it on God that this is his only play. This will not be able to resolve if I Ogre it, so it forces him to have an extender, and I don't think there's a better Ogre target because a lot of the Memento cards have on destruction effects. He goes Talent to draw 2. Unfortunate. Activates the field spell and activates Fusion. So this does get him somewhere. And it's pretty much full combo. He goes uninterrupted. Grab Sleepy. Activate the effect, bring back Gaddock. Tatsu effect. Send 3. Bring back the Anguish effect for the Horn Dragon. Then I'll go Anguish, bring back Mace, bring back Gaddock, and then add back Fusion. You'll search a Bone Party. Then I'll summon Sleepy effect to fuse into the Creation King. Creation King effect. This is going to send the Combined Creation and the Akihiron. Mace, Goblin, Tatsu, Twin, and Gaddock. So he goes into the Combined Creation. And special is the Horn Dragon. Sets 2. Goes End Phase. Alright, we draw into Ultimate Slayer. So this is not quite going to be enough, but we are going to try to play through this board. So we go Standby Main. Ultimate Slayer send Garura. Garura is going to get us a draw, which is going to draw us into another parallel teleport. Unfortunate. Here goes Anguish effect. And then he'll grab a Mace. So now I think our best play here is to normal summon the Serene Psychic Girl and banish an extra copy of Parallel Teleport. That's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, we do get Ash. And he has a Droll in hand. So I go Prototype Psychic Blaster. I like this card because, as you can see, in a situation like this where we have clogged normal summons, it helps to extend. We can summon out the Mind Procedure and pay 2,000. And we can... he's going to activate Bone Party, get out a Gaddock. We're going to resolve our Mind Procedure for an E-Telly. Gaddock effect. And Horn Dragon effect. He's going to pop 2. And here we're kind of screwed. We're going to Parallel Teleport to try to dodge. And he still has the Fusion to be able to pop another 2 bodies. So you go get Sleepy back. You go Prototype Psychic Blaster to summon itself. And then on the summon, he's going to fuse. 1, 2, 3. And it's kind of wraps from here. So he summons back the Gaddock. He goes effects, pop 4. And we're cooked. So let's get on to the next game. So we'll be taking first again. We draw Judgment, double Parallel Teleport again, and Serene Psychic Girl. He's drawn into a Meows. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we'll see what we can do. Go normal summon Serene Psychic Girl, banish a Parallel Teleport into the Mind Procedure. Now, Mind Procedure here, we're going to grab a Teleport Fusion. Go Silent Psychic Magician. We're going to bring back the Serene Psychic Girl and then make a Punk Jam Dragon Drive. He chains Meows, so he'll get to draw here. He draws into Perulia, which kind of sucks. We go into our Dragon Drive. I don't know that he has Perulia, so I'm going to go for an extender for a Parallel Teleport play. He drops the Perulia. I decide, all right, I'm just going to overlay into Jam Fever, set Judgment, set Imperm, set Teleport Fusion, and pass. He draws Memento Fusion, starts with Prosp, banish 6, Droplet, Perulia, Droll, Sleepy, Droplet, and Perulia. He's going to go ahead and grab a Droplet. So, let's see how we play through this. And he'll go normal summon Darkblade. Darkblade effect. I'm going to Punk Jam Fever here. This does not have an on-destruction effect, so I am okay with negating and destroying. He of course, does have the Breakout to dodge and a Droplet. So he's going to chain Breakout, Tribute for cost, and then he's going to chain Droplet. So he'll still get to pop the Goblin that he summons from deck. So pop the Goblin, and then summon out an Anguish. Anguish effect, to which I will Imperm. Imperm will not resolve. He will go Fusion, and then I will Solemn Judgment. So now I'm banking on this Teleport Fusion to be enough to get through the rest of his board. Banishes the Memento Fusion, grabs a Bone Party, activates Bone Party, gets out a Goblin. I'll do it on the summon of Goblin, because if he gets Goblin effect, he still has plays, so I need to not let him use this effect at all. Banish the 2 Synchros and go into the Absolute Axon Kicker. Axon Kicker will pay 2. That'll put us down to 700 life points, but that should be enough. So I'll draw, and it's wraps from here. We go E-Telly. We're going to make our 5 and go Battle Phase. Banish 1. Mind Procedure. No effect. Make the 5. And then Battle Phase, and that's GG's. I just wanted to mention one more nice thing about this end board is that it does not lose to Super Poly. You can see that all 3 of my psychics are different attributes, so he can't go into something like Mud Dragon or Garura. Thanks so much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of psychic gameplay. I'll have a lot more of this coming in the next couple of weeks as we prepare for Nats season and Duelist Advance actually comes out. If you haven't already, subscribe, join the Discord. There's a bunch of really cool people in there with some great ideas. They're a lot smarter than me, so we'd love to see you in there. Have a great day.